Hello everyone, my name is Amanda. Welcome to my garden. Let's see what there is to harvest. Sorry if you can hear that motorcycle sound. I do live in Midtown in my city, so right with all of the other traffic. So I do have some pruners, and tomatoes will continue to ripen off the vine. Vine ripened tomatoes is more of just a marketing thing. So the taste of tomatoes is the same once they reach a certain degree of ripe on the vine. You can take them off the vine and the taste will be the same. It won't be better because it was fully ripened on the vine. If your tomatoes on the vine, you have more of a chance of them being eaten by a pest than if you were to take them off the vine and let them ripen on your counter. To know when you are going to harvest onions, you want to look for ones that their necks have flopped. And then you just pull slowly and straight up. And you've got an onion. At this point, they are starting to lean on each other as they fall because of how close I planted them. So I do have to kind of move things around a little to see if the neck is actually flopping. This one straight up. This is such a fun part about growing your own produce. I had no idea before I started researching what seeds I wanted to grow in the dead of winter last year, or early this year, November, so I guess that would be last year. And then I came across these. They are sunrise paste tomatoes. They are just so pretty. I thought they'd be so much fun to grow. I am not a fresh tomato eater. I want tomatoes to make tomato products, salsa, sauces, things like that. So I was looking for paste varieties. These ones that are more orangey right now, but they will be a red, are Supremo tomatoes. And then these are the Sunrise Gold tomatoes. I'm so excited for these. But they're both paste varieties and they're both determinate tomatoes. So they don't have crazy tall vines for me to manage or to try to find their homes, which is perfect. And then these are Walla Walla onions. They are not giant because I had 50 transplants that I got from Johnny Seeds because I attempted to grow my own from seed and I fried them with my grow lights. So I had to buy some transplants and they came in a 50 pack and I don't have a ton of space, but I didn't want to waste them. So I put them on the bed and have just been hoping for the best. Most people with onions, to dry them and get them ready for storage, just like the ones that you buy from the grocery store, they have been in storage for months typically. They are the previous year's harvest. I don't have space to store a year's worth of onions, and I also don't have the space to dry them traditionally as you would with all of the leaves on. So I have been set those down. What I have decided to do is I still leave them dirty, just like they came out of the ground, no washing, but just flop. So just a few inches is what I'm leaving so that I have less plant to try to find space in my home. I don't have anywhere outside that's appropriate to be able to dry them and let them dry them. That's not the right word. What is it called? Hopefully editing me can figure out what I'm trying to talk about. They're not drying. They're not hardening off like seedlings. I don't know. So this size is what I'm actually storing, and I have a place inside where I'm putting them. I'm sure that there are gardeners who will say that this is a horrible plan because it'll let in potential for more disease, but I don't have any other options, and this is the way I'm going to do it for this year. If I run into a bunch of problems, I can reevaluate for the next year and try to figure out something different. Thank you for hanging out with me in my garden tonight. I hope you have a great night. I grew these.